Hey guys, my name is Melissa Rivas. I am a senior here at UTEP. I am majoring in media advertising in the communication department in the liberal arts college. As you can see, back here is the communication building. I am 22 years old, and hopefully on December 12th I will be graduating with a bachelor's in media advertising. I'm also currently applying for a master's in business administration here at UTEP as well. I've been lucky enough to be very involved here on campus. I'm a judicial assistant with the Student Government Association here on campus, and I also had a past internship with the Student Engagement and Leadership Center where I was a CAB intern, which stands for Campus Activities Board, and I would plan events that students wanted that ranged from, going to see the Avengers for free to going to the corn maze for free, and things to get students involved on campus, and as well as to meet other student organizations. I've had past internships with a nonprofit organization called Latinitas, and I've absolutely enjoyed it. I still am in constant contact with them and seeing what else I can help them with. And also I have recently just gotten an internship with a wedding and event planning company here in El Paso, and I'll be helping them with their marketing, as well as they're going to be teaching me the step-to-step when it comes to event planning, because that's something I'd really like to do in the future. I used to be a dance teacher for the past 2 years. My youngest child was about 2 years old and my oldest was 17, and all ages range from there. I taught ballet to hip-hop to jazz, and I even learned a thing or two about acrobatics, and it was a really great experience. It was stressful, but I mean, those girls won my heart. And I also used to be a Viva El Paso member, and it was great because I grew up watching that show when I was little, and I told myself, I'm going to be part of that show, I'm going to do that show. And I did it, and I think, 10-year-old me is extremely proud of myself because I set a goal and I accomplished it, and it was a great experience and one that I truly will never forget. I'm a very organized person, I'm a very humble person, and I'm a very comforting person and compassionate. One thing that I strive to do is to make sure everybody around me that I care for is fine. And I always want to make sure everybody around me is happy. I hate having any confrontation with people, any issues with people. I'm a very open person, I'm a very talkative person. I joined Allegro because I loved being on a team in high school. I made amazing friends there, and now in college I wanted to get that friendship again. I wanted to get that team bond again. I wanted to get that experience again, and I felt like Allegro would be amazing because I had seen them perform and I was just obsessed with their technique and how great they were, and how it wasn't just basic movements. They were doing cool jumps and cool turns, and I felt like I could do that and I could learn it through that team. And that's why I really wanted to join Allegro, because I wanted to get back in shape and become a better dancer and create friends on the way and have a great college experience with that as well. I feel like Allegro has changed me as a person because of the intensity of it, of how much Isaac expects from you, and that makes you grow so much as a person because you realize that you have much more potential than you thought you did, and you have so much more room to grow than you thought you did, and you're going through tough challenges with your team. I never thought I could be able to do 6-7 hour practices until we started doing midnight practices. I never knew that somebody could challenge me so much physically through boot camp in the summer. I just never knew I had it in me. I mean, it didn't happen until Allegro that I had no choice, and I realized I could get through it. And I feel like that's changed me as a person because I realized that I have way more to offer than I thought I did, and there's so much more in me than I thought I had in me. I've always thought of myself as a good leader. I've been told I'm a good leader, and so I feel like I could be a great leader here with Allegro because I am the oldest one, or one of the oldest ones on the team, and I see these young girls barely starting college and I'm ending it, and I feel like I'd be a great leader for them because I've gone through it and I've survived, and I feel like I can be that guidance for them. I can be that leader for them, and what better way than through dance, a passion that we all have, and all of us being on a team, we have one mission, and it's to better ourselves and to better this team and to leave a great legacy. And I feel like it's changed me as a leader because I feel like I have it in me, and I feel like I can better this, and I don't see myself anywhere else that I've seen myself wanting to be a leader like this year with Allegro. I feel like I can definitely make these girls grow and I have the experience to do so and the personality to do so. I feel like people should join Allegro because there's so much to gain. There's so much of a learning opportunity through this organization that anybody who wants to learn and wants to grow can obtain that through this organization. I've been in it for only about 6 months and I've already learned so much about myself. I've gained, so many new friends, and I've created so many friendships and memories, and it's just barely halfway through. And I'm still growing, and that's what the scary part is. You think you've reached your point and you still have so much more to go. And I feel like that's why people should join Allegro. It's a learning experience, it's a fun experience, it's a one-of-a-kind experience that, if you're a dancer and you want to be part of the best, you gotta join Allegro.